Jeff IMADA, who is our, fight coordinator, has done a lot of, great sequences in the movie. And he was very good about one thing, which is he doesn't go A, B, C, he's gonna fight this guy, then fight this guy. He stands in the middle of a room and says, okay, I want you guys all to attack me at once. And then he works with the reality of 5 guys coming at you at the same time would be.
Fighting multiple opponents is always challenging because you're generally not focused on one person. And when you have multiple opponents, they're not necessarily coming one at a time. A lot of times they're all coming at the same time. And so what I do is I have my guys come at me with whatever they feel they would want to attack with, and then I would try and figure a way to combat them or defend against that situation. So it's organic and raw, and making it try and feel like it's natural. Because if you see something coming at you, it has to process through your vision, through your brain, and then react. But if you feel something, your reaction can be much faster. So instead of having a two motion action where you're blocking and punching, it'll be sort of like a simultaneous motion where you feel something and you come in and take care of the opponent as quickly as possible.
And there's a kind of like a beauty in the way he choreographs all that stuff, because he uses this guy towards that guy, uses this guy's weapon to hit this guy. It's one jumbled mess at first, and then all of a sudden it just turns into this knot that gets undone.
With Albert and Alan, we got together and we talked about the concept, and there were certain things that they were really looking for. As far as Denzel's abilities to be able to do everything himself, to be able to fight multiple opponents all in one shot.
So there are probably close to 25 different elements that go into putting a shot like this together. We knew we wanted Eli in the center of the action. Albert wanted a spotlight right on Eli. It was meant to be a stylistic shot. And then we wanted the camera to move around Eli. And we had to build a 30-foot diameter motion control dolly track, which is a big job. It's not like any other dolly track. It has gears all the way around to drive it. And then, of course, as we shot, we had to paint out the track on the opposite side because you see it everywhere you go. So after you shot 3 or 4 different takes of Denzel fighting, and then 10 or 12 different takes of people, heads falling and people falling over and arms getting chopped off and chairs flying in, then you had to go back and essentially paint yourself out of the room. So ultimately you look at it and you say, it's a pretty simple shot. And it looks very simple, but it was a bear to get something that perfect and looking on the center.